Welcome to this edition of Park Hill In Depth. We are at Chin Elementary with our Superintendent Dr. Jeanette Cowherd. Dr. Cowherd, before we get started on our topic for today, can you give us an update on what's happening in Park Hill?
Okay, well, there's a lot of things happening in Park Hill, excluding snow days, of course, which we seem to have a lot of lately, but we do have those. But I am pleased to report we did get our achievement reports in, and they look very good, and we're very excited about that. And the one thing that I do really appreciate about us as a district is that we don't just look at one data point as we make these decisions about our students for one test in time. We actually look at our summative data that we're using throughout, and then also the other data points with our NWEA testing and other measures such as that. So it really gives us a picture of the whole child, and so we're excited about that. I do want to give a quick shout out, if I can, to our PTAs. They have just been amazing. And they, in February, invited members of other elementaries to come to their meetings, and so they can start getting officers lined up and get that going as it goes forward. And also they've been a really big help. For example, on the 25th, this month, they will also be meeting with the middle schools. So the middle school PTAs can get going. So our district PTA has really done an incredible job, and I just want to tell them thank you. And then I think the other big thing that we're working on right now, of course, is budget. While it's not approved till the end of June, it is something that takes about 6 months to get going and get put together. So we're talking about staffing, we're talking about building needs and meeting with principals and directors and getting that all in place. And so that'll be ready to come in the future.
Excellent.
Thank you so much.
For those who don't know, Park Hill has a mental health and healthy living program.
Yes.
And the conversations through this program impact our students, our staff, all of our families in Park Hill.
You know, we're so excited to do this and a little bit overwhelmed at times, I'll just say that, because it is such an area of need in our society today. And as you said, it's our students, it's our staff, it's our parents. And so in order for our students to do their very best every day, we need them to bring their whole self to the school. And we also want them to be very positive and feel welcomed as they come. And so this is just a process of how do we welcome them and how do we address the needs that they have.
We're now joined by Dr. Stephanie Amaya, who oversees our counselors, and Keelie Stucker, who's an assistant principal at Plaza Middle School. Park Hill's mental health and healthy living program offers resources to our parents, our staff, our families in Park Hill about steps, action, strategies, many different things related to healthy choices. Can you guys talk about some programs that we're doing this month?
Absolutely. We have started a series called Building Resilient Communities. The first part of this is called Mental Health 101, and we are partnering with Tri-County Synergy, Pine Ridge Presbyterian Church to provide a series of informational nights for parents and our students, engaging them in topics. The next one is actual digital safety and then substance abuse.
And who is this targeted for?
Right now, this one is targeting students above 6th grade, and then little ones can be brought, and we have childcare for them, and then parents as well.
Excellent. So again, information about these presentations, dates, times, and locations will all be on our website as well at www.parkhill.k12.mo.us. Park Hill is also very focused on our students' social and emotional learning. So can you talk more about what social and emotional learning is?
Sure. Social emotional learning is teaching some of those what we used to call soft skills, teaching students mindfulness in listening and in hearing and sometimes even smelling. It's also about teaching kids empathy and how we treat each other. It's about teaching kids to set goals and not just set them but to achieve goals. This is what we believe is a foundation for our kids to be successful in their academics and for the future.
You know, I would add, it's a set of mindset or critical skills that we need for life effectiveness. And our goal in Park Hill is that as we're teaching those, we're building the ability for all of our students to have resilience.
Can you talk about some specific things that we're doing in Park Hill right now?
Well, sure. Our teachers go through professional development, and some of that professional development has been learning more about social emotional learning. While we're going to be on this journey for a while, we're having book studies, and this really blends really nicely with our culturally responsive teaching, and we're weaving those things together. So that's part of some of the things that we're doing.
At the district level, we have started to engage in district level committees to talk about what this will look like at the district, and then at the building level, and then how we will engage our parents and our community partnerships in defining this in the context of everybody learning together.
Absolutely, it's a very important topic. Thank you so much for being here. Again, for more information on social and emotional learning and our upcoming presentations, visit our website, www.parkhill.k12.mo.us. With Paul Lewis behind the camera, I'm Samantha Fitzgerald, and we'll see you next time for another edition of Park Hill In Depth.